Yo, what up? It's your boy BigDonSkillz bringing you another video today, and unfortunately I have to report that Balan Wonderland, also known as Gulag Wonderland, it sucks. Like, this demo was pretty bad and I couldn't finish it. Honestly, I couldn't finish a demo. I usually like to finish things before I give a full review on it because of course things can evolve over time or get better from the beginning. But there's just times where something is just inherently so bad at its base that you know that you're not going to enjoy it. It's going to take so much for you to even jump past that hurdle. This game didn't do anything for me. And if you don't know what Balan Wonderland is, it is the first game, or at least the first platformer, coming from Balan Company, which is like a subsidiary of Square Enix. Now, the thing that's supposed to be interesting about this game, is supposed to be hype about it. Well, first of all, it's published by Square Enix. So, you know, they're known notoriously for their RPGs. But then you mix that with Yuji Naka and Naoto Oshishima, if I may be mispronouncing that, and Night in the Dream. They're like well-known guys, you know what I'm saying, in the industry. This game just doesn't work. The graphics, first of all, I played this on PS5. So what you're seeing is essentially the best looking version of the game outside of PC, if this drops on PC. But essentially you're looking at, you know, potentially the best looking version of the game, because a game in this graphical art style, you know, it's not going to look that much better on PC than the newest consoles that are out right now. It's very stiff. The game lacks animations. There's no combat. And the character design and the level design is like really ugly. I don't like to just thrash things that hard unless they're really bad, but I have to do it because there's nothing about this game that sticks out. I mean, it starts you off with an opening cutscene that's actually kind of interesting, you know, that kind of introduces you to the world. Essentially, the main guy that you see on the screen, which I believe is Balan himself, you kind of stumble into his world, and then he's like a magical jester or something. You know, people will say he's got kind of Persona vibes to him. I don't know. And he kind of takes you into his world, and then you're transferred into this magical world. And even though you get a choice from like different characters in the beginning, there's no like customization or anything to make them look unique. So they all are the same exact character, even though you have like 4 different skin tones for male and female. They're literally the same exact character, the same exact features. It's just that their hair and their eye and their face are different skin colors. That's weird. And another thing, normally this wouldn't be a problem, but the voices are all in Japanese. And I feel like when you have games like this that are supposed to really enchant people by its charm, I think you really want to have the voice acting in the native language of the person who's getting invested into it. Like, I think growing up, if we played like 3D Sonic Adventure, you know, 1, 2, whatever, and it was in Japanese voices, it wouldn't hit the same as if, you know, they were in the English voices that we know today. I think that's another weird thing, is that it's all in Japanese, which, like I said, it isn't bad. It doesn't sound terrible, but it does feel out of place to a game that's supposed to have this charm, this, you know, kid-like aesthetic. It just doesn't work for me. Another thing is, so with this game, when you're traveling around the world, there's no clear objective on what you do. There's gems and crystals that you run around and pick up while you're walking around. And these things that look like enemies, the little animals on the screen, they disappear when you walk towards them. And I'm not sure the reasoning behind that. It's not a glitch or anything, but they literally vanish as you walk closer to them. So throughout my 20 or so minutes of playing, it was one enemy I think I fought the whole thing, and the rest of it was platforming. And as you unlock keys to these cubes, they give you like new powers. So you can have multiple powers at once. At one time I had about 3 or 4 powers, and you can shuffle between the L1 and the R1. Well, the thing is there's a really long animation when you shift between the powers. That's one thing. And then 2, the abilities aren't fun and exciting. They kind of remind me of like very generic Mario, Sonic-esque power-ups. I don't even know how to describe them. One of them reminds me of the Mario Odyssey one, where you could, you know, extend your legs and flip on things. That's probably the best power-up, and that's essentially because it was taken directly from Mario Odyssey. The other one includes a flutter jump that kind of gives you like that Luigi, Yoshi float effect when you jump. Another one just does like a spin attack on a circle that's like a generic version, an even more generic version of Sonic Unleashed. And the game only seems to have like 1 or 2 buttons. So the rest of the buttons on there are completely useless. It's like you just jump and you attack. And that's, or I'm sorry, it's 1 button. You either just attack or you jump, and it depends on the character that you're using. So I don't know if that was one thing that may have been unlocked further into the game, so you can excuse my ignorance on that. But like at the same time, it just was so, it was just off, bro. Like it was missing, yo. It was missing the key things to make this an exciting game. I don't want to say I'm disappointed, but like I definitely want to mention how I didn't have high expectations because the demo just didn't really look that interesting to me, despite it being from Square Enix. But this really just kind of like dumpster dive, and I don't think many people are really gonna get this game when it comes out. I remember reading earlier, I'm gonna kind of paraphrase what I'm saying, but I believe either it was Yuji Naka himself or, you know, one of the other artists or directors of this. They literally were asking Square Enix like, hey, just give me one opportunity for a game. Because originally Balan Company, I guess, was supposed to be making RPGs. They said, give me one opportunity to make a game. And this is what they come out with, man. It's unfinished. It's unpolished. The animations are terrible. It looks like a PS2 game. It lacks depth, quality, and they probably want to charge you a full $60 for it. So like, I don't know how anybody could justify buying this game. Thank goodness for demos, because something like this, it lets you know that it won't be any better when it comes out. This is the game you're getting on March 26th. This is Balan. This is Gulag Wonderland. No Balan, bitch. Ain't no Balan, bitch. It's Gulag, bitch. That's literally what this is. But yeah, that's all I really got to say, y'all. I mean, this is not a good game. Pretty bad. This is the first official Gulag game of 2021. Soul was my first Gulag movie of 2021, and now this is the first Gulag game of 2021, man. I don't even recommend you play the demo, honestly. You're better off just playing, if you got a Switch, just play the Monster Hunter Rise demo, or play another game, play Pokemon or something instead. But yeah, stay away from this one, y'all. Have a good one. If you know what to do, man, if you like the video, uppercut it, elbow drop it, like it, turn it blue for me. And that's all I got for y'all, man. Y'all have a good rest of y'all night, and peace out. Deuces. That's gonna be hold on, that's gonna be it. Gulag, I think that may be the thumbnail, dude. The first Gulag game of 2021, and the thumbnail is gonna be Gulag Wonderland. Holy crap. How many enemies have you seen me fight since I started playing this game? I haven't fought like a single enemy, dude. It's like one dude I fought, maybe. I don't even remember if he fought back. Why does the world like shift? Like, you see how the world like rolls and flattens out? That looks so ugly. Okay, I'm done playing this game, dude. Alright. That's it, man. Balan Wonderland, that's a no for me, dude. My PS5 is going in rest mode.